Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm Lisa, True Spirit Warrior Goddess. I've been trying to define my channel for a long time, and I've got the message today to just stop trying to define it, and I'm just being me, being love, expressing love into the world, and the purpose is to explore what love is, what we are, who we are. I don't know. But I think it's just about being love and expressing whatever form of love we are. So I'm going to start with A Course in Miracles, and I had started this part with from the beginning, but I don't feel like doing that anymore because I'm on lesson 200 and something. So I'm just going to keep going from the 200s, and hopefully you, if you like A Course in Miracles, you've gotten a little taste of it and you can do it yourself. Or you can, I have ones from lesson 1 all the way up to 225, I think I'm on. But I'm just going to do them till I get to the end, and then I think I'll be done with that. So I'm on lesson 226. And I like to start with the Course in Miracles because it helps guide me. It's kind of like my North Star. My home awaits me, I will hasten there. If I so choose, I can depart this world entirely. It is not death which makes this possible, but it is change of mind about the purpose of the world. If I believe it has a value as I see it now, so will it still remain for me. But if I see no value in the world as I behold it, nothing that I want to keep as mine or search for as a goal, it will depart from me. For I have not sought for illusions to replace the truth. And then there's a little prayer at the end of this one. And I'm changing father to mother because I want to bring in more of the divine feminine, because I think that's been absent from a lot of religion, and we are so in need of the divine feminine right now. And it's all around us, it's coming in strong. Mother, my home awaits my glad return. Your arms are open and I hear your voice. What need have I to linger in a place of vain desires and of shattered dreams, when heaven can so easily be mine? So I was telling my daughter the other day that when she was born, I was writing in my journal, and I wrote to God, how can we be spirit on earth? It was really important for me because I was bringing this beauty and this love into the world that I love so much. And I felt like the only way she would be safe is if we could all be spirit. We could all be our spirit here on earth. And so that's been kind of like a guide also for me. It's like, and when she went away to college, it also became really important for me to be spirit, to listen to my spirit and follow my spirit even more. Because I was letting her out into the world, and I needed to make that world as safe as I possibly could. And that's what A Course in Miracles does too. It teaches us that if we attack, we will be attacked. Even in our mind, if we're attacking, we're going to be attacked. But if we are our natural selves, we're just love. And we can just be love and express love into the world. And that is heaven on earth. So that's what I want to express and share with whoever wants to hear it, and remember, be reminded of who you are. Okay, so I'm feeling something about that. Just a little sad, I guess, because it's hard to be that sometimes in this human world. It's Sometimes I get mad about that. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from Carolyn Mace's archetype deck. What are the archetypes that we're working with today? Yawning is letting go of toxic energy. And also, as I said before, 50-year-olds are allowed to do anything they want in their videos. Somebody else said that, and I just really liked it. Okay. Well, we got 3 cards. We got the Visionary. Light attributes are a capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. So that's interesting too, because I've also wrestled with this channel being I related to me wanting to go into coaching. So I've wrestled with, do I use it as a way of promoting my business, or not? Do I separate that? And I'm still struggling with that because I do want to start a business in spiritual life coaching. I am doing that, but also I just don't want to be like, I don't want to get into that commercialism and that like selling, and I really don't want to do that. I just want to share love. So I'm just feeling like I want to keep it separate and just share love, and if people want to find me, or like I can do a website and I can connect it to my videos, but it could also just be pure, like just I want to just put more light out in the world and help people find their own inner light, because it's hard, it's scary. Anyway, shadow attributes are selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. And that's actually something I've been wrestling with too. What is this channel for? What is the purpose? Who are my audience? What are, like, blah, blah, blah. Because I've learned all this stuff from life coaching trainings and stuff like that. And I just don't care anymore. I just really don't care anymore. I just want to explore and create and let it be whatever it is. I don't know. I just don't care. Judge. So, light attributes: balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. And the shadow attributes are offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Okay, judge. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Okay, I'm not sure how that relates yet and why it's here. But usually we get like a story the further into this that we go. And the prince, we got the prince, light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attribute is using power for self-aggrandizement. Okay, so I know a lot of us out there are wrestling with the narcissist. Narcissistic men in particular. I have wrestled with that myself, and maybe I'm still wrestling with that myself, but this kind of, I don't know, this speaks to it for me, because I think a lot of us women want romance, and we sometimes fall for people that sell us it, but it's not real. and that's scary. And then we stop trusting ourselves. So let's see if we can get more information about that. Kind of what I'm getting is we all have a vision of how we want our life to be. And I think a lot of us do want romance. Whatever romance is to you, like romance to me, is our ability to be connected to our inner spirit, which is connected to our inner child, which is just to be loved, to be playful, to find love everywhere, and to share that love with each other, and to allow ourselves to feel that love and be grateful for that love and share that gratitude with each other. And I think a lot of us close that down and we're afraid of it, including myself, because I woke up that way and went to bed that way, just really scared of trusting again. And I think this Judge card is really about balance. It's about balancing that, again, love for self and love for others. It says balancing justice and compassion, managing fair distribution of power. But I think it's also owning our power, really owning our power. So having a vision, owning our power, and allowing that power to and strength to show vulnerability. Because if we are in our power, we are strong and powerful enough, and I shared this yesterday, to be vulnerable. And that vulnerability is the romance. So that's kind of what I'm getting from that. But I'm going to pull from the Light Seers Tarot. See if we get a little bit more. So what can you tell us about the Visionary, the Judge, and the Prince? Justice. More of that balance. See that? It's in both of these cards. Karma. The other day, my son and I were talking about karma. So the other day at the pool club, somebody was trying to spray him with sunscreen, and instead they sprayed themselves. And he's like, yep, karma is real. The Nine of Pentacles. So also, if you've been waiting for your ships to come in, I think they're coming. And strength. That's the one that I was saying, like that's what I was saying, like the strength and the vulnerability. If you're in your power, you can be vulnerable. And this is a message for me too, because I was asking God, what's different this time? What's different this time? Because I gave so much of my love, and I didn't get it back first time around in my marriage. So what's different this time? I'm different. I'm different. I'm in my power. I can see everything. I'm strong enough to see everything. And I'm strong enough to feel everything. And that is what's different. I show you the Nine of Pentacles. But I'm going to read it in case there's more. It's like the story just kind of unfolds a little bit more. Natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, fairness, legal matters for some people, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, accountability. My good karma is delightfully loving, and it can be the most motivating of teachers. I'm feeling a lot. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles. It's really hard to trust again when you've been hurt. Spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest, contentment. So yeah, your karma's coming in. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. And then strength. That's just telling you that it's okay to trust because you're strong enough now. Courage, calmness, quiet strength, influence, graceful leadership, gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lust or animal instinct. And that goes to the romance a little bit. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. That's pretty. Okay, maybe I will get a message from the guides. This is a message from the guides. Okay. Know your truth and live your bliss. That's great. I love it. Know your truth and live your bliss. I also have been getting the message to stop going around in my stories and going over and over again. Am I ready? What did I learn? I'm getting the message, yes, I'm ready. You're ready. It's okay to let go of that old story. We do know it because we are embodying it now. It's in us, it's integrated. And we're ready to live it. We're ready to live. We've alchemized our shadows and we're ready. We're ready. But it's scary. I feel it's scary too. Dogma is a set of rules, principles, or beliefs that have been created by humans in this physical dimension with the expectation of being followed by others. From a soul perspective, dogmatic thinking is a facade because each soul has its own truth. Yes, yes, that is so true. That is what I've been finding. And that path is not to be shared by all because that path will not best serve all. With assistance from your guides, your higher self has created a unique blueprint for your soul's journey that cannot be fulfilled by following the rules set forth by another. That's this, okay? You have a vision of how the world is going to be, or should be, but that is your gift to the world, and you've gotten it from your shadow, from everything that you've experienced that has made you hide parts of yourself. Now you're bringing them out, and that is your gift. It's part of your vision. And you're afraid to bring it out because everybody on the outside is telling you that's not right, that's wrong. All the old stuff, the Hierophant type energy of like the way things are supposed to be, it's bullshit. Let it go. That's because you're birthing something new. It's coming just from you and from your experience. That's what this is saying. Know your truth. Your truth is only your truth, but you're bringing it into the world. You're bringing it out into the light, and we need it. The language of the soul is intuition, and you have the ability to be in constant contact with it. You instinctively know if something is right or wrong for you. Many beliefs concerning the mysteries of spirit will cross your human path, and you will innately know which ones to hold on to and which ones to discard. If something resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't make sense to you, then it's not right for you. You are the creator of the belief system that works best for you. The mantra of this card is to thine own self be true. Have courage. And the next one is live your bliss. Embody it, bring it out. It's in you. That's the message that I got from the beginning. That's what I was getting, is just be you. Be your authentic self. That is your gift. Because you embody it now. It's integrated in you. Express it. We don't have to label it anymore. Those labels are too small for us. The emotion of happiness is like a beacon calling you to follow its light. When you hold this card in your hand, think of the saying, if it feels good, do it. The physical reactions that you have when you do something that makes you happy are like signposts from your guides, pointing you in the right direction. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, there are unique lessons to be learned by following your bliss. Think of the sensations of fulfillment and satisfaction as pearls that are strewn before your soul's journey. They lead you in the right direction. Sorry, that's my dryer. So that I tell you that everything means something. I don't know what that means, but there's something drying. Dried out, or letting go, dried out stuff. Dried out beliefs. I don't know, I'm just making it up. That part. Whatever it means to you. That's what it means to me. Conversely, if something makes you fatigued or bored, that is also a sign that you have ventured onto a path that won't ultimately fulfill your soul's blueprint. Okay, I've been lately guided to let go of my therapy, but that is like well, first I was guided to let go of my teaching. I did that. But to let go of my therapy practice, that would be letting go of all of my sources of income, and that, like, maybe I do it gradually, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it gradually. But I keep getting this message to just let it go, and because it is like it's not doing it for me anymore. I don't like it. I'm moving into coaching, and that feels better for me. It feels like such a great way to express and be creative and help people, to help people find their inner light. So that for me feels really right on and aligned. So I'm just trying to transition everything, but so I can relate to this feeling bored and fatigued with something and having to let it go, but that being scary because we don't know what's coming in, or like, I know we have to trust. I've found that, but it's scary when you don't know what's coming. You know that there's something coming, but you don't know when and what. It's hard to let go of things when you don't know. Okay. On Earth, you will be compelled to various interests or desires. This is because you are coming closer to your soul's nature. Following your dreams is also about letting yourself express your joy. In doing so, you are in alignment with your personal truth. If this card appears often in your spread, it may be time to examine your priorities. Many lessons that you have incarnated to learn deal with knowing yourself well enough to take chances to follow through on what your soul is telling you, even though it may not seem rational or make sense. Okay, I've also been guided to move, and I really want to move because I feel like I don't belong here anymore, and this place is dried up for me, even though there is a lot of rain here. And I want to move to a new place where I can find more parts of myself, like I can see them out there in the world. And so that for me means moving somewhere warm. And so I'm starting to do that. I'm starting to gather my resources to be able to do that. But that's really scary too, like moving and to to a whole new place, especially because I just moved. But I really feel like I need to do that. So what are you being guided to do that's scary for you? We're just going to keep, I'm going to be done for today. I'm done with the messages for today, but we're going to keep finding our courage and our strength and our light and our vision. So if you want to explore that with me, and if this is talking to you or resonating with you, then come along on this journey with me. Because one of the gifts I have is, I think, from what I hear from people, is I do have the gift, the courage to be vulnerable, to be more vulnerable than most people would be comfortable with. And so I think I make some people uncomfortable because I'm so vulnerable. But also, like, if that gives you courage, if that's like, it's just me being me, so I don't care, like, I'm not going to change for anybody. I can't anymore. I've just gotten to the point, like, where I love myself, and I just can't. There's no way I can change who I am, and I'm not going to. I just won't. But also, I find that it could be a gift for others, because I do things that most people wouldn't have the courage to do, and then people find their courage. So I hope that I can help you find your courage and strength. Because you see me and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe she put that out there. Like, and I don't care. I don't care, because what I'm putting out is love and light, and it's fun for me. And it's just who I am. So if it helps you find more courage, great. But I'm just doing it for me. And I hope it helps people. I do. I hope it helps people. I love you.